You don't call anyone who's not your relative a selfish. For example, if you are going traveling on the road and your bike suddenly stops, you ask for help to a guy, he didn't help you. Well, you might call him selfish, but you don't call him selfish to the extent if he was your friend. If your friend just or a relative was busy and didn't help you in this situation, you wouldn't call him. You would call him selfish, and that the selfishness, the extent would be higher than some random person. This is important, okay? Because the way this selfishness, let's understand this. This is a guy one, this is a guy two. Now this guy one wants something for himself, and the guy two just refuses to help him. Maybe he was busy, he had 10 different things to do, and he just said no. Now this guy one says, you are selfish. Even though selfish, the word self here means yourself, the him, he wanted something for him, for self, and other person refuses to do it. So how is it that this guy too is selfish? It makes no sense. The guy one is selfish. The guy one, here's what they do. You might have this type of people in your life. If you are, you need to be careful. What they do is they help you a little bit. They help you to something worth something that worth $1, and in exchange they want $100. It's not possible. Like it's like investing in a crypto. They invest in a crypto of $1, they expect $100 return. You need to be careful from this type of people, because here's what they do is they help you a little bit onto something. For example, giving you some free pen, something free, some free food, some random help, even though you really don't needed it, or just respect in general, calling you sir, friend, brother. It's like giving you this respect, and since it's free, the guy too just took that respect, that help. Maybe it's really money, but that food or anything, any type of free thing that the guy one gave him, he just took that. And because it's free, like, right, if someone just offer you something for free, let's say someone offers you some old watch for free, you don't say no, you'll say yeah, fine, what's the big deal. And in exchange, this guy wants him to give him something better, something that worth more than what he helped for. And the issue is, this guy just said, well, I can't help you with that. That's just too much for me. They're just out of my capacity to help you. Well, then he calls him selfish. So you need to be careful when some random strangers offers you candy. You need to be careful. The memes, I think it was like some meme where the random stranger offering candy to some random kid. You need to be careful as a kid that if some adult offer you candy, you need to be careful. If you are this type of people in your life that just helps you a little bit, but they just tells you, when you say no to them, they just say, well, I'll help you so much. It's never so much, it's just a little bit, and they just want more. It's like investing in a crypto. As I said, you invested this much, you wanted this much. And this is, let's take another example for this. So this K-pop culture, you already have heard of the K-pop. Their fans just want the K-pop stars, to just spend few seconds with them, 30 seconds literally. But if these K-pop stars start doing that with every single fan that they have on the planet Earth, they won't even have 1 second remaining in their life. Let's do this practical analysis. You can do this mathematically if you want. After this video, find us some popular celebrity who has millions of fans, multiply the number of fans by 30, because everyone wants him to spend at least 30 seconds with them. Multiply by that 30, you'll get the answer in seconds. Divide by 60, you get the minute. Again 60, you get the hours. Divide by 24, you get the days. And divide that by 365, you get the years. If you see the final answer, you'll realize that it's more than 100. It's more than what someone can live for. It's like the celebrity just can't do that. Okay, and this is where do we call these celebrities, the big actors, the movie stars, all these influencers are selfish because they just refuse to spend time with us. And this actually happened with some K-pop star that he just said no to a girl. She just wanted to spend little time with him, and her father just committed suicide. Everyone calls the star, that star called him a selfish, but he can't do that. If he started to do that, it would be a disaster for him, because he had like little mental health issues because of this whole celebrity thing. He was some K-pop. I can't remember the name because it's hard for me to remember those names, and I'm not into K-pop. But it's a good example. Another example can be that you want your maid to do the extra cleanup work. Some guy wants the maid to do an extra dishwashing because he had a party yesterday and there was a lot of dishes uncleaned. He just wanted the maid to clean extra dishes. Well, guess what? If he just says, okay, clean it, and she says, okay, it would cost extra $10. Well, this guy just says, you're selfish. Well, she's not selfish, it's just a business, it's just a professionalism, it's just a job, okay? Even though he says, well, I always pay you money. Yeah, you pay the money for X amount of work, and you're telling her to do X plus Y amount of work. That's more, so you have to pay more money. It's just a professionalism. This is why you should, if you are this type of person who helps other and expect that the other person will help you in return, just realize it won't happen. Number one, that it won't be worth it. Just invest that money somewhere else. Literally anything else would be worth it. Even anything, invest your time and money into anything else. It would be more worth it than to expect the other person to help you. And this happens because this person, this guy one, has a lot of free time. If you had a lot of free time, only then you would do that. If you don't have the free time, you won't help others. This is why the people who are really busy, they are not a charity guy. They don't do a lot of charity work by in terms of money and time because they just don't have enough time for that. And we just call it selfish, even though it's not right thing to do. So if this video helps you to reduce the guilt, then what you need to realize is that you yourself should stop calling other people selfish. Stop doing that. It's like immature and only kids do that, little kids. Start being more mature, okay? You can be out your age. Just start being more mature. And this comes from one more thing. It's also linked with the inability to say no. I'll make a video on that soon. The inability to say no. So you can't say no when someone asks you for help. What starts happening is that the other people's, like his friend, the circle you appear in a school, more and more people starts asking you for help, and you just say yes. You start saying yes, and when you can't help them, when you just forgot to help them, you forgot to bring something for them, they call you selfish and they call you a liar. If you say no to someone, they will only call you selfish. They will never call you a liar. The people who say, okay, I won't do that because I'm busy, everyone will call them, you are really selfish guy. Well, it's just selfish. It's not liar, because if you just refuse to help someone, you said yes to someone, you didn't help them, that's actually lying. Like literally, that's liars. This lying. And in a modern day, we just lie like casually. But I don't think you should just take lying just as normal thing. It has to do with the religions and stuff, but it mainly has to do with the fact that the more you start lying, the less truthful you are to the people around you and to yourself. So less truthful you are, here's important, the less trust you get from the other people. Even though you didn't mean to lie to someone, you just didn't have the ability to say no. If you want a video on that, like detailed guide how to say no to the people, I'll make a video on that. Just tell me in the comment when I made it. I'll just put the link. So this is what I wanted to convey through this video, that have the ability to say no, but and realize this: if someone calls you selfish, they are the one who are selfish. And also, if you are calling someone else selfish, stop doing that. It's immature. It's not sexy. Okay, it's not mature enough. Like everyone in the world is selfish. Guess what? We eat fruits. Even if you are vegan, realize this: you eat fruits, vegetables. We are killing plants. We are killing their babies. Are we not selfish? Just that the plant don't complain because they can't speak. But do you really think when you cut down a plant, it doesn't feel any pain? Obviously, he does. He's a living creature. It's just that he doesn't complain. It's like you're selfish. You just eat his baby. You just eat her daughter. It's like, so what? We need the food to stay alive. So realize this. Everyone is selfish, and it's just that we don't express the selfishness, but it is inside of us, and that's completely normal. It's completely natural. The word selfish should not be in the dictionary, because if you can't call someone else selfish after watching this video and realizing that it doesn't make any sense, it's immature, and the other people cannot call you selfish because they are the one who's selfish if they call you selfish, guess what? The selfish word will not be used anymore. If everyone realizes on the planet Earth that everyone is selfish, no one will use this word. So it would be out of the dictionary. So throw this word out of your English dictionary And if you like this video and you love this type of content, which is somewhat not available on Google search when you just type the definition of selfish, then you might want to subscribe to the channel because not everything I say is available on Google. And also like the video if you enjoyed the video this far.